Honestly, I enjoyed every bit of this podcast, right? I really enjoyed every part of this podcast. Like Yolanda and Mich has officially launched the first episode on the podcast. It's actually Yolanda's podcast, but you know, being friends with Mich, or what I call it, Mich being Yolanda's bestie. Okay, so he was the person that launched this first ever episode of this podcast. You're back again to spice it up this with Lovely On. I hope you guys are okay. Please don't forget to like while we get right into this video. So, like, we've been seeing this trailer, we've been seeing the adverts all over everywhere, timeline, Instagram, and initially I thought it was like for the fun of it. I never knew it was real. So a big congratulations to Yolanda, and the YouTube channel is growing. It has over 5,000 subscribers, and when I went back to check, because she was like, "Welcome back to my YouTube channel," I felt she was already uploading content on that channel, only to discover this her first ever video, this podcast, and the first episode. So you guys, we talked about a lot of things, but the aspect where it really got to me was getting to know Mish, really getting to know Mish. Like in the house, I wouldn't really say I could lay my hands and say this is or this was who Mish was in the house. We also that Mish was very close to Yolanda. He was like Yolanda's bestie, and there were lots of things flying all over the time. Mish is this, is that. But we didn't really see Mish get involved with any of the ladies in the house. Though he was always hyping the Emma, he was always telling the Emma, I'm going to be there, any of your gig, any of your concert, any of your whatever, just call me. So he always like believed in the Emma. But I know one person that was very close to him was Yolanda. Then Shuenza at some point, I wouldn't even say he was very, very close with Shuenza. Okay. So Mish was, I couldn't really say this was who Mish was, but I was always looking at Mish as this young guy who is quick tempered. I don't know yet because I can't really say. Then maybe Saturday parties, and you could see him dressed with his bandana scarf and dancing and all that. Not until when he had that fallout with Makeke, right? Guys, please correct me in the comments, okay? I think it was with Makeke then that he had that fallout, that Jared interfered, okay, and Jared was like supporting. Was it Shuenza and Makeke? I don't know. No, it's Mish, because Mish at some point got into a fight, not once, with else one time. Then I think with Makeke too. I don't really know what transpired, but we couldn't really get to see this was also who Mish was. So on this platform, Yolanda still went ahead to ask and said, I never knew you before the house. The only person that the only housemates that really knew Mitch before they came into the house was Z. Yeah, because Z, I think, a place of work, and like Mitch comes there for some gigs or so. Mitch, Z knew that Mitch was a DJ. He was this, but guys, I really got to know Mitch because the podcast is almost like more than 40 something minutes, so it's not everything that I'm going to be putting in this video. If not, the video is going to be too long. So the aspect of getting to know Mitch, he talked about him. He said when you are hungry, you want to like struggle so that you won't be hungry, like you take yourself out of that hunger. He talked about how he actually got himself into the university. He had I said Pumalaga, right? And Pumalaga, that's where he's from. Okay, school there, did everything there. You know, he always watched his mom do this, do that, struggle. So he felt he needed to do something for the family, and the little ones he was making wasn't enough. So because he couldn't afford the university education in JB, Johannesburg, so he had to like go back to his place where he could afford, because paying for the transport fare to attend classes in Johannesburg, and paying for this, paying for that. You guys know how it is in South Africa. For those of you that are there, you have to pay tax, pay for water, pay for this, pay for that. So it wasn't really okay for him. so he had to go school in Pumalaga. Like he said, he came. Then later he came to Johannesburg, and both himself and Yolanda were like, you just need somebody that can take you there. But the problem that people have is that instead of helping the other person to grow, they are competing with the other person. They want to be there. They don't want this person to get to where they are. So because of that, they will not do all they can to help you because they don't want you to get to where they are. And Yolanda mentioned even in the house that had it been all of the housemates are working together as a team, that they are going to succeed, they are going to grow faster. In fact, guys, that one caught me. So Mitch mentioned how Buki, I think is a musician or something, helped him. Like said, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to introduce you. That is what it means. If you're mad, help another person come up. Help another person come out. That is why sometimes on this YouTube street, you see some people be like, I brought you into YouTube, today you're insulting me, I brought you into, so today you're doing this, today you're doing that. If you, like me, I know a lot of persons have encouraged, do this, do that, but it's not left for them to see. But some persons just want to be there. They don't want you to be there. So Mich said, later he started assisting people, TikTok, probably helping them, holding their things. He said, no, he doesn't want to be the the kind of the servant. He has to grow on his own. So that was how he started off his own TikTok. And in just 1 month, he was recognized. So you could see a child, you know that both himself and Yolanda, like Yolanda said, that probably that was what made them to like gravitate towards each other because they have struggled, they have been hungry. Guys, if you've been hungry, you stay a whole day without food. You want to straight say, tell yourself, no, please, I want to get to that point where I can eat whatever I want to eat. So he kept mentioning it that because he's been hungry, he needed to like do something to change it. And look at where he is today. On his Insta story, he shared clips of when he went back to his people, how they treated him, how they recognized him. That he captioned it, going back home and meeting your hustling parents. Your parents are hustling to make sure that they get you out there. So he said, no, in my house we used to eat once a day. No, 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 no. I'm going to change that narrative. Some persons are even eating more than so. I have to work hard to ensure that no matter how it is, I can put that food on my table. So that was what really gingered him to like get to where he is. So, and if you look at Yolanda too, you can see it's that same story. Yolanda will tell you how their dad left the mom, though their dad raised them, how their mom kept out, how her mom kept building house, 1 room, 2 room, until where they are now. And that was why she said if she wins the Big Brother show, first thing she will do is to build a house for her mom. That's all the things her mom admires when she sees on TV. She wants to get her mom there. She wants her mom to eat all the food she has been seeing on TV. She has not. She wants her mom to dress. She wants her mom to. But she did not win, but God is helping her. So like there is this thing. People were writing a lot of things on the time like, oh, Mich loves Yolanda so much. Yes, I am seeing that. You see some things they're saying Mich this, Mich that. I think I'm beginning to see the real Mich, who he is. And when Yolanda was disqualified from the house, Mich was the first person that went to her hotel room to see her. And you can see the age difference. Mich is far younger than Yolanda, but look at the bond, look at the respect, look at everything. Like they've come, and I just call them two loud friends because Mich is loud too, and Yolanda, like both of them complement each other, both of them. And there was something they were mentioning about okay, Lema's homecoming. I don't want to go into all that because it will be on a separate video. But Yolanda mentioned at some point when they were to go, he was calling me. Maybe Mitch was busy still greeting people, talking to people, and like she got angry. I noticed that in that homecoming there was a time that Mitch was always like with others. I think it was a place where they were eating. So a lot of persons were like, hey, it wasn't Yolanda's face wasn't really. I don't know how many of you saw that clip where they were all, whether it was breakfast they were having, Kosi was there and the rest of them. I think there was another person. They have built this connection, though not just their friends. They are not cuddling, they are not doing anything, but the bond is so strong. And guys, I really enjoyed every part of the podcast. I'm just going to be, dropping intermittently their discussion. But the competition thing they talked about in BB himself's house, guys, I think these people should come to as a team to help one another. Competing will not make anything. Oh, I'm here, you have to be here. If you help me, it might turn out to help you tomorrow. But that's one thing people don't know. Just see what is happening today. They were trying to bring down Nehema's Instagram account. Why? Nehema and Z, Nehema and Pumi. Okay, Nehema has been good. Imagine that Nehema fans, Z fans, everybody is just cool. Probably Nema would have connected Z to one of her persons, or Z would have connected Nema to one of her persons. So they should stop all this competition. Oh, I don't want this person. I'm already here. I'm at the top. I'm a boss. You're just like coming up. It doesn't get you anywhere. Then a boss today doesn't mean you'll be richer than the other. It doesn't mean that. Someone just said he was already struggling when his friend was already working in an oil company. His friend was like even telling him, why don't you try this? But today he can pay his friend because God helped him, he discovered his path. So all this competition, everybody just wants to be the one to shine. You don't want the other person to come. That is exactly what's happening amongst these houses. And I'm just so happy that Yolanda and Mich really trashed it out and said, there's no need for all this comparison. It's better they come together, work as a team. You help me, I build it up. And I think that's it. So guys, that's just for that. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, share, and you can still get the whole details on Yolanda's YouTube channel. She's on YouTube. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.